After 9 o'clock, Sunshine City, good morning to you. Eastern Caribbean, how you doing? Your X-rays in this morning again, holding down a hot seat for Bill Captain D, who's out doing his thing. Definitely, still in France. I want to say good morning to the Captain one time if you're listening. Captain, good morning to you. How you doing, brother? We holding down the fort, man. It's talking point, y'all. And this morning, definitely, this morning is going to be hot, hot, hot. You know how we do it here. I got one of how should I call it? One of the young lion definitely in the house. St. Martin Patriot is in. Then we're going to hold down the seat with me this morning. Patriot, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to the people of St. Martin. And we are here today and we're going to give some lecture pertaining to what is going on in St. Martin.
Definitely, definitely. As the folks know, this is a time to bring up the volume, get comfortable in the car. Well, make sure you keep the eye on the traffic because we're going to be talking about some stuff here this morning, some hot stuff. And Patriot, you know, I would like to start on because we are always talking about the and benefit of St. Martin. How we turn it, what we talk is in benefit of St. Martin.
Whatever we do, it should be and must be in the benefit of St. Martin.
Yes, yes. Yeah. And right now we got an incident that happened last week at a cookware. I really would like to touch on that some more because it's all about what we're talking all the time. And Jesse Torres said it so well. When you get people come from outside, I have nothing against people from outside, again, ladies and gentlemen. But as a touristic island, we have to be very careful what we're doing with outside people. If they come for work, it's all good, but we have to vet them properly. Now, the incident happened with a lady and a gentleman that get killed down in Kupukai.
Very sad. Very sad for the island.
I think it's a sad moment for St. Martin, a sad moment, a critical moment for our economy, because tourism is what we deal from. And when a tourist can hear these things happening in St. Martin, what will be going through their mind?
Unfortunately, I have seen it on ABC News and the website, and also on CNN, and it is only the right thing to do. It may be not in our benefit, but at least we let the world know what is going on, and hopefully we can change for the better. Because if you try to cover it up, it will be worse.
Yeah, of course.
But whatever happens to St. Martin, we have to check ourselves. We cannot blame everybody who comes in. If we allow them to come in.
Sure.
So we have to check the way we do things, especially our government, because they control the show. And when our immigration policy doesn't really scrutinize and analyze who they let come in, anything can happen. So a lot of St. Martin problem is we are to blame.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if you allow me to kick you and you don't kick back, I will continue to kick you. Because you tell me it's nothing wrong with it. And it comes down back again to immigration. And comes back down again to the Minister of Injustice. I ask myself, how does he feel when he see all these things going on? You look at who commit the crime, and then all those negative things that is happening to St. Martin. How can you say you stop deporting people?
Yeah.
So common sense tell you the policies are wrong. But this is where I look at it now. What we're going to do as St. Martin people.
Yeah.
I mean, just recently we get the statistics that we have even become a smaller minority in our country. And you will think that there should be an uproar and measures taken not only to halt immigration, but to protect the people of St. Martin. And we find people discussing cricket stadium and drag race. What about yourself? I mean, you don't value your life? Which is more important? Protection of your people, or a drag strip, or a cricket stadium? I'm saying, if long we don't get our priorities right, I mean, we're going to destroy our own selves.
We're going to destroy our own selves because these kind of, I mean, you know that we are a touristic island. You know that St. Martin got some humble, good-hearted people. Why should you push them aside for you don't know who you're dealing with? Had we had more of our own people in these kind of security department, you'll get a lot less crime, a lot less thief, a lot less of these things that messing up the island.
Okay, I want you to look at this in two sides. This is also because of our own fault. Right now, the situation of what we are in, we see people protecting all kind of animal rights, but where is our people standing up for our own justice? So you see, you can't blame the foreigner.
No, I'm not blaming. I'm blaming.
I blame ourselves for allowing the government to exist that destroys us, and while they are destroying us, we are calling them honorable. I mean, how foolish can we be? If I happen to kill your mother, you gonna tell me I am honorable?
No.
I mean, right now we are literally being terminated. And I'm saying, look at what we are focusing on. Cricket stadium, drag strip. If you are in this situation, how do you think people will respect you? Because you think there is more important things other than self-preservation. And if you don't have a people, then you don't have a country. And I'm saying, if we don't highlight our priorities in preserving ourselves, don't expect even our government, or much less immigrants, to care about you. So we got to look deep in ourselves to start that change from the man in the mirror.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we really got to pull up our socks and work on why we got a lot of work to do.
I will tell you one thing.
A lot of work to do.
I will tell you one thing. All of what you are seeing here is a blessing in disguise. Because when you have a problem, you have to ask yourself this question: what solution am I going to come up with to correct the problem? There's two things. You let it continue and you destroy yourself, or you correct the problem. But the question is, what is more important to us as native St. Martin people? Having more development to bring in more immigration, really controlling the little development, but start preserving our people so they can come first in the country. Some people is of the notion, let's bring in more development, but the more development we get comes with more immigration. So in the long run, you're still going to destroy yourself. Before you let in more development, you have to correct that immigration situation, and then you can let more development come in. Because as we all know, and again, you don't blame the business people. If they can get away with it, they will do it. A businessman will prefer hire an immigrant, which will cost him much less, and you don't have to worry nothing about social security because you don't exist in reality. But as people of St. Martin heritage, we have our rights. He's gonna have to fulfill much more requirements while we're working for him. So as a businessman, he's looking for cheap labor to make money at the least expense. And I'm saying, if who we put in power don't make guidelines and make sure protect our people, it's not only our fault, but it's also the people we put in power. And whatever we do in St. Martin, it always boils down to ourselves. When we get serious in making our priorities known and what is the most important thing in St. Martin, which is our people, until we ourselves declare that nothing else, no development, Nothing else is more important than our people of St. Martin heritage. If we don't declare it for ourselves, nothing will change. So the people of St. Martin have to get in sync with getting ready to defend themselves and start looking for provisions, putting pressure on government to make sure they come first in their country. No one else will do it for us.
Yeah. But you know, say one, you could say two also is looking for cheap labor as an employer doesn't always mean you're going to get profit at the end. It could cause you. It could cause you because right now that company that hire that security, it can cause them. So sometimes you're looking for the cheap way out. It come out to be more expensive sometimes.
That is true, but like I said, don't look at it from the company point of view. Look at it from the people point of view, because they can always have good and bad business people.
Yeah.
The question is whether good or bad. At the end of the day, it's our people up to the sharp end of the stick. So you got to make sure protect your people at all times. Because even though if the business go bad, probably he can open another business, do the same thing again. It might work in his favor. So the question is, focus on the people. Don't focus on the business, the foreign investor. Because if he works, he could go to another country, or he could go back. But our people still remain. You know? So whatever we do, focus on ourselves as people.
Yeah. Well, the paper this morning is full of things to talk about, because we got an opinion page here where you hit a little bit on it with the drag race and the influx of the St. Martin people, which I was here last week and I talk about the influx of the immigrants that are coming in and overpowering St. Martin. No. How can we do something about this situation?
Okay, let me go very slow. You're a well-known man here, experienced in Martin. How much people of St. Martin heritage goes out forcefully and defend their own interests?
In St. Martin?
Yes, that you know. Besides maybe me,
not much.
That's the problem. If you don't have that will and see the urgency and the importance of protecting yourself, nobody is going to do it for us. How can you make a big deal about a cricket stadium in a drag strip when we as a people is becoming a minority and it doesn't concern you or bother you?
Yeah.
Why should an immigrant worry about you? I won't blame him neither. Until we put the focus on our people, nothing else is going to benefit us. Because we can have more development, and at the end of the day, we don't exist anymore. Who the country belongs to? It won't be St. Martin people.
Of course.
And we might as well change the name. Yeah. Because there won't be no more culture of St. Martin, no more nothing of St. Martin. So that's why I said development in abundance that will cause destruction of our heritage. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because it's no use to me.
It's no use to me. No.
If I could take part in it and help me develop my people and increase our numbers as people, I am for it. But if who coming in here causing me to become extinct, I don't want it. And that is the key. I don't want no companies to come in St. Martin that doesn't help our people. It's no use to us.
It's no use to us.
And that's what I'm saying. So bringing in cricket stadium, all will be fine. You may make a lot of money. But who's going to benefit from it?
Who's going to be?
And when people come to visit the games, it might be a money-making issue. Fine. But when people come in, some ain't leaving, and who's going to make the money?
Yes.
That's the key. I could make $100 million. But if things come to St. Martin people, who cares? The key issue must always be what is in it for your people. And if you don't think like that, it's over.
Yeah. Because it's true, because that issue come out last week, and I haven't seen none of the government officials rebut on it and comment on it and saying that we need to put a stop.
Well, you see, to me the government is irrelevant. I don't expect much from them. If they can't defend the St. Martin people, they don't expect it from them, expect it from us.
Okay.
That's why we're making a change. It is clear now that our government only can do one thing: bring in more immigrants, protect immigrants, but forget about St. Martin people. So we don't even have to discuss it anymore. The writing is clear on the wall.
They do it for years.
Yeah, it's continuing. So I don't bother about that no more. I don't focus on us helping our people. But most important, the key is this. We have to help our people to teach them how to defend themselves and make themselves relevant by standing up for their rights. That is where we're going wrong. The more people of St. Martin heritage stand up for their rights, St. Martin will change definitely. But if you continue to be on the sideline, smoke cigar, drink alcohol, run your mouth in the bar, but it doesn't fight where it matters most, I mean, you don't value your life. You have to value your life. Nothing is more important than your life and your people's life. So that's the key. The key is what is the St. Martin people willing to stand for? And that's pertaining to everything. If you don't have the courage to stand for ourselves, do not expect no one to do it for us.
Yeah. But you know, and I have to admire you, Patriot, for the stand that you take, for the position you take, and for the consciousness of what's happening to us in St. Martin, which we don't have. I talk to a lot of St. Martin people, and a lot of them feel like everything is okay. Everything is going fine. Nothing is wrong with this country.
Well, if that is so, that means I look at myself and I have to do a better job. So it's a better challenge. But I'm going to tell you one thing. For me, failure is not an option. So that means I have to fine-tune my message. And maybe my message has to be more clearer, and maybe it has to adapt to a more, a more effective situation. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If they don't realize it now, further down the road, it's going to cost us more.
Yeah.
And I said, Martin people, until when we put our hand in our pocket and we can't feel $1, then we realize what's going on.
We're going to open up the line now in case you want to be a part of the conversation. You can call up and be a part of the conversation here with us on Talking Point this morning. Okay, so you can call us up and be a part of the conversation. Got the Patriot with me here in the house, and we're talking about the situation that's going on in St. Martin right now, as we have to do. We got a call online. Hello, good morning, caller. Am I pressing it wrong? No. You can call back and be a part of the conversation right here on the Talking Point with the Patriot with me here this morning.
The key to St. Martin's success lies with our own people. And everybody is waiting to see we take the lead. And if we refuse to take the lead, we're going to get jammed. It's only obvious that the host of the establishment must take the lead. And if he refuses to take the lead, the guest will do it for him at his own detriment. So we need to be men and women of courage to defend and take the lead in our own house. And I am confident very soon that the people of St. Martin will wake up and begin to take the lead in their own house. It's imperative, it's a must, and it will be done.
Well said. I got a caller in line. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning to you on there.
Yeah, you're live on here.
Yes, good morning to the Patriots.
Good morning.
Yes, the reasons of all these problems that have been occurring lately or in general in St. Martin, those who are in power, most of them are involved with a lot of these people from all over the world. You cannot tell a man or woman who to be or not to be with, but they benefit from them. So they will never, ever have any negative vibes to say, well, okay, I'm going to protect our local people. They will protect the foreigners, because most of them are involved with them. From the justice minister go right down. That's why it's like this. That's why all these different new laws that is making is benefiting all of these type of people and encouraging these type of crimes from the justice minister. He himself could have a good day.
Thank you so much, caller. As you can see it, people are really realizing what's going on, and of course we have to speak out. We have to continue speaking out and let them know that we know that what they're doing. Hello, good morning, caller.
Hello.
Yes,
good morning, X-Men, my cousin there, the Patriots. First of all, you have a very good article in the paper today, and what a lady said hit the nail on the head. What she said make a lot of sense. She spoke volumes for all of us.
Definitely. Thank you. Hello, good morning, caller.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Listen, last night I had a call from Ohio and telling me what happened in St. Martin because this thing popping up on the computer, how they got someone tied down in the chair and they murdered them and the woman and the man. I said, I don't know. So I said, tomorrow I have to go buy a newspaper. So I'm right here in St. Martin if I don't know what's going on. Because really, telling you the truth, I didn't put on the radio over the weekend. And, you know, X-ray, we have a lot of people coming in here, and when they go for a work permit, does they ask them for police records to see what kind of people they are?
Exactly. They need to scrutinize these people more.
They need permit. They need, when they come from their country, they're supposed to have an update police record. Because little Totola right there, you must have a police record 3 months before you could, and you must have a doctor paper also to say what kind of disease you have and how you situate. And if you got warm in your stool, they send you back home to your country. When you get better, then you come back and make sure you come back with a good, healthy record and an update police record. So I don't know what happened to St. Martin. I know they say something they're going to pass some organic law for how many years now, and you never heard about anything. So I think St. Martin on a law, everybody just come and do what they want and they get away with everything because you go to jail and then you go come back and go do the same thing again.
The honest license a man got right now is a forced tax in St. Martin, people.
Thank you. Thank you, Extreme. Everything is tax. Tax on your light bill, tax on your water bill, tax on everything. You can't get away. I go pay my insurance for my vehicle. I say, well, have we got to pay road taxes here again? She said, no, the road taxes is included in your insurance. Yeah. So you see, you're not getting away.
You're not getting away. And what is
so
supposed
you have a nice day, Action. Okay. I hope it could come better. I hope they could make up their mind and do something better than that. It's going to have a revolution here, like in the Middle Eastern thing, where they're going on down there. When?
Okay. Okay, good morning. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what are we saying?
We're doing good, man.
Hey, the same sorrow. You know, it's hot when you tell people things that happening in years and years of St. Martin. Since 1977, I just keep telling the government, watch out. Tell the local government, watch out. I gotta leave too many people come in this country, and then this is what's gonna happen.
Destroy the country.
The humbleness, the love, the true feeling we had for this country is gone now. And then what hurting me most of it is the government, those who set in position and those who's not in position. Today now they crying and they want justice and they want this and they want that. But yet you ain't hearing the central government saying anything. So that's to tell you that exactly what happening to this country. We are being invaded, and this is the rest of the invasion here now. Criminality going to go on and go on and go on. Things will stop. They're going to continue and things will stop. I've been always saying it, and see, this is the result. This is the result. We're taking up garbage, and this is our garbage craft we're carrying now. Anyway, have a good day.
Okay, thank you, man. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah.
Well, you know, unfortunately, people, this is the result of what will take place when you don't stand and defend your homeland. Whatever happened in St. Martin, we can change it. But we have to ask ourselves, how much do we love our country? How patriotic are we? How important we think it is for us to defend our homeland? Because once we defend our homeland, things will change. But if we don't have the courage to change, then it will not change.
We got another caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I want to say two little what the question will have today. Why we St. Martin people ain't got a ready to make the government put people out in the night? When I say people, the police, they shut up. And when they come from their country, if you come for 4 days, after 4 days, I want to look for your day is to put you out.
Exactly.
Because in this St. Martin people, we cannot go into nobody's country and shed blood. No. We got to respect their country, and when they come in here, we just like a dog being respecting nobody. Huh?
Well said, Babu.
I asked them what makes we don't have no government. We gone in the fanatics now. Everybody can come in, do what they want. We gone from underground because we asked them to be live in the country. So they can come in, do what you want. If you're in your house, they're coming in, they're going to stab you up in your house. And if you hate them back or do anything, you're going to jail. No man, said nothing got to come better than that. Every time I tell them, Jacob, smell the coffee. Because if big goes strong, they're going to get out.
Definitely.
They got to out. So much of foreigners in the country making us look shame. Yeah? Then they say, let's send out Sinua.
Exactly.
Yeah? How the two tourists gonna get killed? Huh? You got hotel. If the people gonna go walk, you're going to walk? Okay. How late you coming back in? And then you got to look for them. You got hotel, you got to put soldiers, you have to stand up to take your hotel, to take care of your hotel.
But it's a security guard that we're supposed to secure the people.
Yes. But I was telling them, they ain't giving nobody no job.
Yeah.
They ain't giving you no job.
They're giving the wrong people a job.
Excuse me?
They're giving the wrong people a job.
That's right. Amen. God gonna bless you.
Okay.
But you over the radio yesterday. I want to tell this president, anybody, we want the country to come back straight. Put them out. They ain't gonna write me up a wall. Get them out. Clean them out.
Okay.
And just send back the country.
Thank you, Gabo. Good morning. Yes.
You know, it's good to hear these concerns, but after we see these concerns, I want each and every people that love St. Martin, person that loves St. Martin, whether they are naturalized, born here, natives, or people love St. Martin, you have to, if you really love St. Martin, you have to take that stand to defend St. Martin at all costs, wherever you may be. We have to come together as one to put pressure on our leaders to secure our country for us. You see, we cannot do it as individuals. We can do our own as individuals. But when we come together, we become a force to reckon with. And if we love our country, we must take that stand to defend our country for our children and grandchildren. Only we can do it. And this time is now. We must beat the iron while it's hot.
Definitely. And you know, the callers then right on point, because if you got a country that is full of, I mean, you know the status of your country, you know what your country is supposed to be, you know what it used to be, and you're going to leave it run down to become what it is today because you're doing a bad job.
It also has to do with our own. I come back to the man in the mirror.
Hold it, Claudia. We got a caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning, Exie.
Yes, sir. If you like.
Let me tell you something, Exie. You know, in St. Martin, a lot of things has happened and people have covered up for the bad. You understand?
Yeah.
In St. Kitts, the government organized themselves with the community, and if they got people that are paid to the state so they could find out certain things in the community. You understand?
Yes.
Sometimes you have to put your money in the mouth, you know.
Yeah, but you see, St. Kitts government is there with St. Kitts people. St. Martin government is here with outside people, so that's a different, because the outside people don't really care about St. Martin.
But the question we should ask ourselves, and I keep telling you, it comes back to us. We have to care more for our country, and if we love it, then we have to take the stand. But the resounding, what St. Martin people should do, I don't see it yet. It is increasing, it is going in the positive, but we need to take a vicious stand for our country. And I'm saying, and when we see wrong things, we got to speak up. When you see foreigners come in here and disrespect us, we got to stop them right there and then. When we do those things, is when you start to take your country back. But if we turn the blind eye and let people keep insulting St. Martin in your presence, then it's your fault. We got to change that mentality. We're going to change St. Martin. I can guarantee that. And we got to start with ourselves. I want the people of St. Martin to look at themselves and promise yourself to uphold each and every St. Martin value and commit yourself to it and make that your pledge of allegiance if you love your country.
Definitely. We're going to caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. I understand everything that you guys are saying there, but what are you waiting for to get up and start the movement? We are ready.
Well, Patriot?
Yes. First of all, thank you very much. We already started. In fact, the first thing we're going to do is come together. We have an event coming up October 7th, Jollification. It's going to be a wonderful event. It's to learn more about St. Martin, our culture, love of our own people. And when we value our own people and we see how much we value, then we will recognize how important it is for us to stand for St. Martin. So we are already on the way. But if we go too far ahead of the people, then they can't catch up. So we're going to continue to lead, but we also have to bring them along with us. If it was up to me personally, believe me, a lot of more drastic measures will be taking place. But it cannot be done on my own. I need the people of St. Martin to get in sync on the level I am. And as we in tune, as we come together and we get up in that same level, then we can move forward together. Because it's not an I or you thing, it's an us, people of St. Martin heritage thing.
You there, Carla? Carla? Hello? Okay. I just want to tell Carla that on the 7th, which is the first Sunday of the month of October, we will be gathering at Egomango.
Next to
the God Bar.
Yes.
God Bar restaurant and
Friars Bay.
Going to Friars Bay. We got another caller. Hello, good morning, caller. Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry about that. You could call back. So on the 7th, you come down on the God side bar on the opposite side, and we're going to be gathering there and getting information. Another caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to the Patriots.
Good morning, my dear.
Pardon?
Good morning.
Good morning, yes. Just simple. The ability, I guess, in France, was very, very good course. DJs, as far as we all know, plays music for everyone, all kind of music. For the past from Friday up to yesterday, the music that was playing by supposed to be one of our local DJs was, to me, I thought I was in Kingston, Jamaica, which I never been there before. Simple thing. These people are also in Curacao and Aruba. You don't hear them, you don't see them. Let's hear them to know that where they're from. But in St. Martin, one is a complete different ball game. From the this to the that. You know where I'm coming from.
Have a good day. What happened?
No, I understand what she's saying. What she's saying is this. And there's something, we can discuss it because I think she has a valid point. While we are promoting St. Martin heritage, she said we're supposed to promote St. Martin culture. And this station is known for the St. Martin registration. But I think she's saying that she hears a lot of foreign music, but she don't hear the local music of our St. Martin culture and heritage, like Otri, your children, that's St. Martin, our local California music. She will hear a lot of promotion of probably like Jamaica and other countries. And she's saying, and I guess she has a valid point, if we preach in St. Martin, then we must do it in all aspects. She's not saying you can't play other music, but then we should highlight and our culture be the high point of St. Martin, and I think she has a valid point to that.
Valid point. Another caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yeah, blessed day.
Blessing.
Blessing the Patriot also.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, blessed. Actually, I just want to question you a while.
Yeah.
You could remember in 1979 in Guadeloupe, there was a manhunt upon Dominicans because they killed a man on top of the bridge by Guasau.
Yeah.
I was present.
Okay.
I nearly get lynched in that because I was a foreigner being in Guadeloupe. There was a national manhunt. It's right down in the register. It is history for Guadeloupe. In 1984, two brethren hold a little girl come from France going in a guava patch and they rape her. And they tie she neck with the belt she had on. That also prompted another manhunt for Dominicans in Guadeloupe. The Dominica government went over to Guadeloupe and they negotiate. From those times there, Dominicans keep a good profile, a behavioral profile, and we got to murdering people openly. Over here now in St. Martin, we have a problem where a lot of foreigners are really killing people. we need to set an ultimatum to the countries where they come from, not only to the people who are committing the act, the country where they come from. Let them know that if you have a flow of people coming to this country, you must have a point check over there, but you also, because when they come over here, we ain't going to play with them.
Yep.
Another factor I would love to speak about concerning what a lady just said here. This thing of kicking she back door. This song to me like Patriot Woman. This song like a woman screaming for help on all national radio stations. I want to know, correcting one area and we leaving the other areas open. I think radio station is the area where people supposed to know what they're listening to is concrete truth.
But the band,
concrete edification.
That song is from Antigua and the Bennett and Antigua, though.
Well, why can't ban St. Martin? Especially on SOS Radio, it should be banned because we promoting culture, we promoting consciousness, we promoting self-awareness.
Yeah.
I think that song there is very much bad. When I talk about Patriot Woman, they tell me it's not a Patriot Woman, they're talking to me about the year end. Now this get overhanded, now they're promoting Patriotism on top of the same kind of song. So I think this song got me very, very pissed out.
Yeah.
Have a blessed day.
Again, you know, like I said, as we go along, and the gentleman, he's right. Look here, one thing.
100%.
Once the man is right, I have to agree with him, whether I like it or not, but he's correct. And that's why I said, I'm glad the people out there to keep check and us too, because we all can make mistakes. And I thank him very much for correcting us when we go the wrong way.
Yeah.
God bless you, brother. And that's what I said.
We're going to caller. Okay. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning, Nicky.
Yeah, good morning.
Let me tell you, until we don't come together as a people and make an example, we know we know it. Because when you see those kind of things happening, actually, you have to make an example. Whoever killing, you have to make an example that whoever comes in cannot do that same thing because an example has been made.
You see, caller, and that's why the 5 o'clock talk and the St. Martin grassroots people along with the Patriots, we have put together, and before all of this thing went down, we've been putting this gathering together, jollification on the 7th, is for when these kind of things happen, we already have a group of people, conscious people in the community who are going to walk up to government and say, listen, this got to stop, and if you don't stop it, we're going to stop it. We got another caller coming in. Let's see. Hello, good morning, caller. Hello? Okay.
And that's why we...
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hello, good morning, caller. Hello, caller. Turn on your radio, please.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Extra and Mr. Patriot.
Good morning, my dear.
Good morning. Listen, I am so happy that gentleman just spoke about that kicking a backdoor song.
Yeah.
I kept saying the bandits in Antigua, where is it playing on every radio station?
It's the most played song on the radio.
About it. The pedestal what to do, you know. If all our house lock up, some people saying to him, okay, house is about woman and all kind of thing, whatever they put it to. But that gentleman is what to do. If you can't get in on it, kicking your backdoor point or whatever to get in, that's teaching people how to do things, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about people doing this and doing that, and the song, that song is a violent song. Yeah. That is in a place like Antigua, I think, of it down here. Yeah, so we like it. The Martins like it. Everybody like it. The gentleman said just what was it. I always wanted to talk about that song. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Another caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think they're talking about national, place, all different things. You know what I feel? You know, they got communities all over.
Yeah.
And we got the grassroots, we got the this, we got the that.
Yeah.
But I think really we got to start by having our community.
Yes.
Because they got Haitian community, they got Spanish community, not disgracing people or different things like that. But we got to stand up with our community.
Yes, exactly.
Together and start. And then I think that should make the grassroots and the different ones even more stronger.
Exactly.
So we should start by that, having a community and getting together.
Yeah.
And then we can solve all those little problems in these corners.
That is the justification everybody we're talking about.
Yeah, but I know, but if something happens to somebody here, nobody stands up.
Yeah.
But that's going to change, don't worry. It's about to change.
It's about to change.
Okay. Well, I mean, just basically that, you know.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much, brother. God bless you.
Have a nice day.
Same to you.
Another caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to the panelists. Good morning to St. Martin.
Good morning.
Okay, what I wanted to talk to, I did analyze that song and check to see, like, looking to see why they ban it. And I always would say, my personal opinion, the song should have been banned from here too, where you're concerned, because the expressions and the different reactions what the song meaning, that's why most people don't want it. But okay, who choose to play it, they can play it. The next thing I want to talk about is here we got a situation, I spoke already about the chef, okay? And
the what?
That was like, it's come and gone, the chef.
The chef?
The chef. Huntingburg.
Oh, okay. The chef.
Okay. The reason why I was against it, now say, well, it's like we back in the Middle East. On Sundays, you hear shot busting all day, left and right, on people property.
Wow.
And most of all here today, you got in a factory for today, you have 3 deaths in that same hunting thing, including a minor. And we fall right back to that. When you say something or you talk, people got the impression that you saying it because you don't like it.
What you're saying? Somebody get shoot from street bullet?
Check the facts and for today.
Street bullet you're talking about?
I said, check the facts and for today. Y'all see with that same thing I talking about here right now?
Yeah, okay.
And you're going to see what's going on with the hunting thing.
Okay.
And I said again that personally, people could be shooting goats, they could be shooting your birds, they could be running your dogs, they could be running different things, and that's why I was against it.
Yeah, but somebody's too smart for that.
Today now, you have a situation there. Let me see how government will deal with it now.
Okay, thank you.
Let me say this extra.
Okay. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Actually,
Yes, sir.
everybody getting out of kicking back door. When I was seeing some big bomb, nobody saying nothing. I don't see kicking back door, got no problem.
All right. Okay. We got a caller. Hello, good morning, caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning, Trey.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, I called to support those two earlier callers that speak about the song that is playing with the station.
You don't like it either? You don't like it?
You have to be careful, X-Ray. We cannot be picking up a song that's speaking about violence and now the same radio station that we begin up the song, when an act that is committed that is similar to what the song is preaching, now you want to come now to condemn the act. When you've been bigging up the song that preach the same action similar to what has committed.
True.
It's time for us to talk the talk and walk the walk.
I agree.
To stop the double standard. We have to know what we want. If you're condemning violence, then you have to condemn anything that preach and teach violence, whether in music or in whatever way. You understand?
I agree, sir. You're right.
It's time to talk the talk and walk the walk. And that song and many other songs too should be banned on the same day, because I believe that radio station is a radio station that wants to seek and promote right things.
That's correct, sir. That is correct, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, good morning, caller.
Hey, X-Ray.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Everybody talking about this song, Kicking the Back Door. A lot of people don't know what's going on. This song make right here in the region. It's matter.
Make what?
And the other one too, when it's about salt fishing, it's made in the region here. The same guy who sings the song, Onion, he was in the region and see what happened to this guy kicking it up. And everybody put it with their own meaning. And they have a photo with their feet when the guy kicking in the back door. I mean, people put it to their meaning. Okay?
Yeah.
That was a good song. Nothing happened to the song.
But is it true? Is it true it was banned in Antigua?
It is true.
Carla, is it true that it was banned in Antigua? Carla.
Okay. Let me say this actually. Let's take the high road here. And we have to be factual. While we're talking about St. Martin and installing values for St. Martin, and again, I always say the message and the purpose is bigger than any individual. This radio station is a radio station I consider one of the best in St. Martin. And the gentleman said it right, of valued and promote the right things and good things. That's why I tell him, thank you for correcting us. He is correct. We have to be big enough to admit the facts. We cannot be preaching against violence, but promoting violence in a song. Then we're defeating our purpose. And then we are the biggest hypocrites to ourselves. Now, whether I play a song or not, that's not the point, you know. If I want to play it in music for myself, that's something different. But it should not be promoted in the public. And he's right.
On a public radio station. If you want to play it in your comfort of your home,
that's your business.
Or in your car or whatever. Well, definitely. I work on this radio station, and I said many times that I find St. Martin radio stations in general need to learn to promote their own
culture.
I'm not saying that because I in music and my children in music. I say it because when I travel, that's what you see all over the world.
It's the norm.
It's the norm. You should have 85% of the music of St. Martin, because when somebody leaves from St. Martin as a visitor, they should be leaving this island singing a St. Martin song.
Understanding the culture.
And yes, and not a foreign song, because they come to St. Martin.
But it's part of patriotism. That's the whole point.
Exactly. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Actually, this is the last one I got this one to say. When people make the song, riches for carbon, riches for coal, Michael said, we put it in human meaning. And everybody has said like Timo song. Why they should ban onion song?
Well,
everybody like Timo song. Michael said it was the honest one. Put it in human meaning. And then nothing wrong. But riches for carbon, riches for coal.
But would you agree that the song violent kicking in the back door?
To me, no. I'll tell you the reason why. If you're not getting inside your house, you know your house, and that is not the to go in, you don't kick it in.
Actually, my mother come in here with all respect.
Okay.
With all respect. Go ahead, thank you. With all respect. And this is the danger of this thing. We're supposed to be focusing and we are becoming extinct and getting hardcore and defending our cause. But yet we will go and come up to defend a song which have no value to St. Martin. This is the point I'm talking about. We make the priorities of foolishness the wrong thing. We had a lot of good callers here, and I respect everybody's opinion. But that's the problem. Why people come up to defend a song which is no value to St. Martin, they're not going to come up and defend our extinct. And that's what I'm saying. We have the wrong priorities in place. No, let's be honest. And that's what I said. The gentleman was right. If you're against violence, then we should promote it in all angles. Period.
Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I want you to listen to this carefully. What would this island like if if the songs of singing would cease and poverty would increase? It is a wonderful, I'm happy to say, joy it is to see them happy and good. Embrace them all, big and small. God bless the nation from whence they come. Then, shout in the lark from the dark, what would this eye be like if Taurus were to take sudden flight? Grateful heart should say, God bless the USA. Now you understand what I mean by that.
That's poetry.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Good morning to you all.
Thank you, sir.
And I have other things to talk about.
But you're not coming through clear. I'm not understanding you clear.
Yes, because the passing of Jesus.
Okay.
But you must come something from it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the poetry. Okay, thank you. He's not coming through clear.
See, actually, and this is the key point I'm telling you about. If our people who's willing to come and hear to defend a song could stand up and defend our St. Martin interest, when that is turned into positive, then we're moving forward. Look how people take time to come out to defend a song, but yet they won't take time to come out and defend we becoming extinct. So that's what I'm talking about. When we get conscious, we're going to put our priorities in the right place and defend for the right cause. And that's what I'm talking about. You see? So that is the thing that we have to change around. And it is changing in the positive, but we have to keep more at it, because I think it's very not wise to come out here, defend a song that is of no interest to St. Martin, but you won't come on here to talk about defending St. Martin interests.
I think if we get in there.
Yeah, we get in there.
Compared to where we used to be.
Yeah, we get in there, that's for sure.
We got a caller. Hello, good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I just want to big you up on what you all are doing. It's very important, very good. And I think we really certainly, originally I'm not from here, but at the same time, I really value St. Martin very highly.
Thank you very much.
I'm sharing one experience with you, and if everybody from all the society of countries had to do that, St. Martin would be a better place.
I agree.
I remember once going into a supermarket and seeing one young guy came in there and asking the Chinese lady for some goods on credit. And the lady didn't want to give him the goods, but at the same time he's trying to get aggressive. And he's from my own native. And immediately I stand up and I tell him, plain out. You know in our country we don't do this thing, and you can't come from this country and do something like this. And I will get angry against you if you continue lady, the attendant. If you continue like that, police have to arrest me for your sake. And I can't allow that to happen, and I can't allow you to spoil my country then because of a foreign country. It's either you go back to Dominica or stay quietly in this country. And I think that is what all of us have to do. Yeah. And we take that stand, then St. Martin will be the place. Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. You're the man of added value. Your kind of foreigner is who I like. You're welcome anytime.
Definitely. And that's how it should be. Because when I travel to leave a positive name of St. Martin. That's right. I'm not going to go no part of the world and leave a negativeness on my country, St. Martin. You've got to say, that St. Martin man, he's a good person. And that's how it should be.
Let me put in again, X-ray. People of St. Martin and all lovers of St. Martin, put your priorities straight. Defend and us becoming more in control of our country and help us to turn around the extent of St. Martin people. Defend those important aspects. Don't defend a song.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, caller. Oh, we missed a call. Well, about the song is really wasn't makes sense talking about a song because there's more things to be more things
That's my point.
Hello, good morning, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, turn on your radio, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, concerning the incident with the Jamaican partner,
yeah,
I would like to talk about it because the case has not been tried.
No, not yet.
You understand? And I don't think we should be the one to be judging what is going to come out of this because he's innocent until he's proven guilty, right?
I agree.
And I don't believe one person is involved in this. I believe it's more than one because this man was tied up and killed. And he also had his wife there. So I think the detective has to look into all of these. I don't believe it was one person. And I also believe that other persons are involved. And why are we ready to come to a judgment without the case being tried? You know, we have to consider all of these things. I don't believe anybody should go into anybody's country and commit any crimes. I am totally against it. You understand? But I don't believe also that one person's sin should judge the whole population. You understand? Should judge everybody that comes from Jamaica because not everybody that comes from Jamaica are willing to do things that are not acceptable to the country. You understand? So I believe that if this person is wrong, he must be treated wrong. If he's found guilty after being tried, you understand? And they are not supposed to put everybody in the same bracket. Because I am a taxpayer. I'm here for years. You understand? And my children are from here. And how in God's name? Look at Bin Laden. Bin Laden killed so many Americans in a day. And America did not consider all the Arabs to go back home. This is just foolish talking. We cannot talk like this. We are paying our taxes. We are not criminals. Not everybody has to put in the same category.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. first of all, nobody rushed to judgment. But I have to correct the lady with certain things. Nobody didn't rush to judgment. Nobody said all Jamaican is wrong. But I have to touch on this. Not because you're paying taxes here, right? Which you're supposed to do if you're working here. Gives you the right to think. You're supposed to come and scold us and tell us what to think. And that's the problem I have with it. Again, I welcome. I don't have a problem with the kids being born here. There's no problem here. But I hope she teach her children to be loyal to St. Martin first. You know, I'm saying I agree with a lot of things she said, but I'm listening to the last part. She said, my children born here, I'm paying taxes here. But that doesn't give you the right to come to school and tell you what to think neither. Okay?
Well, we didn't even call what I said Jamaican. The newspaper say is a Jamaican descendant. We didn't mention where from, where the person from. What we're talking about is when these companies hiring foreigners over the St. Martin people, who you can have a better understanding of that person you're hiring because you have a police record of that person, you have a history of that person, stronger than a foreign person, especially in these kind of departments.
Let me reiterate. I hope every foreign person that's born here and make children here teach their children also to love St. Martin and be loyal to St. Martin.
Exactly. Hello, good morning, caller.